Ladies and gentlemen, how are you today? Hope you're doing well out there. Man, I'm doing a little marathon recording right now because I'm going on to Cape May, New Jersey with my family this week. And that's why I'm wearing all the same shirt. I know you're supposed to change your shirts. Or guitars. And the last two have just been fire. So I feel like there's gold in the air today. It's just some days it flows, some days it's mud. Today it's flowing. So I'm on my Reacts request page on guitargate.com, and I see Joe Phelps from Raymond. He says Washington State, but from a galaxy far, far away. Raymond, thanks for being a subscriber, brother. You make it all possible. He says, a songwriting, finger-rolling, soul-oozing lesson in humility and becoming one with the instrument. Speak my language, brother. And I know who Joe Phelps is. Not positive I've heard this song. I'm expecting this to be ice cold. This is for you, Raymond. Thank you so much.
Without further ado, let's give a nice warm welcome to Mr. Joe Phelps.
I love watching people walk on stage.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out tonight. I appreciate that as always. Very much.
Watch that knee. Yep.
Come on, you good time people. And while I've got money to spare,
Yeah, tell him.
tomorrow mightn't be money.
Now, how did I get out of tune like that? Please forgive all that nonsense. Joe, we're going to start over for you. I knew something was wrong there. Yeah.
Come on, you good time people. And while I've got money to spare, tomorrow mightn't be money. And I'll never have a dollar to ready for it. When I had plenty of money, all my friends gathered in.
Love those voices.
Soon as my pocketbook was empty, not a friend on earth could be found. No, no, no.
Okay, I love people like this. Okay, watch his body language. He's keeping time with the stomp, but it's every inch of his body. The knee starts to circle and waver. He knows where the microphone is, but yet he's willing to let the instrumental part go like 3 times over than last week he played it, like before he goes to the next verse. It's like he's aware of everything, but he's allowing himself this little bubble in which to get lost. Love seeing that. No, he's got capo 2nd fret. Your basic harmony is A, G, and D. So it's like 1, and then it's got like a flat 7 move to it, so a whole step down to a 4. If you're thinking like A is your tonal center. Yes, I know this really would be a 5, 4, 1 in D, but if you're hearing A as 1, it'd be 1, flat 7, 4. What's cool about it is when he has the capo on 2nd fret, he's doing this like open G shape, and he allows this. He can get all these little. All those little flares in there. Right? Now, when it goes to the G, that flat 7, you can clearly see he's grabbing that full triad. But then a cool thing happens, subtle, if you can easily miss it, is that when he goes to the C here, C shape, I know it sounds like D because we don't have the capo on. He keeps A in the bass. So it's like like 2nd inversion, 5th in the bass. So it really becomes like A sus to A, right? Very cool thing that happens in here. But the other cool thing is that this reminds me of that Eric Clapton. Actually, I don't think Eric Clapton wrote "Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out," but the same theme of the song, right? When you got tons of money, you got tons of friends. Finally, one day, your pockets are empty. Where'd they go, right? Going with the wind. Let's keep going. Love that picking style. I can't do it. I love that hanging on the 4 there like that. That's when you do a sus chord. What that really means is you're suspending the 3rd. So you can suspend it with the note above it, which would be the 4th, or the note below it, which would be the 2 or the 9, if you will. So hanging on that really adds to that kind of nature, right? You feel like something's coming. Like I remember getting so much crap when I was at GIT for hanging on the 4 as much as I did, because I loved that what's gonna happen next kind of vibe. So I always like it when songwriters just lean way the hell on the 4. That's just it makes me happy.
I should have listened to my mama.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been here today. Learn a drinking and a shooting and a gambling. Home I could not stay. At home I could not stay. No, no.
Just watch and listen for the thumb. Just boom, 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 boom. Such a hard thing to do that. That. Now I cheat when I do this. I developed a little what I call like a pick and flick to achieve this. I could never get my thumb to do that and kind of roll. And because I've always kind of played with the pick and become a hybrid picker to death, I've also developed like a hybrid approach to playing stuff like this. And that's to have my thumb really just play the kick. Because really this is like kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. And then do a little flick. Right? To get those other parts. And then use these fingers, which I'm used to doing, playing, for the hybrid stuff up top. That doing a very bad job with it now. Yeah, I'm not good at it, but I can appreciate it. I love that there's such a tightness to it. Like you have to spend 10 years, figuring those rolls out. But it's so loose. I mean, he's just in the chair, keeping his own time. I love players like this. Oh, yeah. Digging it out.
My papa, he taught me plenty. Mama, she taught me more.
Love how the verse goes over the chord change.
Yeah, don't quit your low down rowdy ways.
See how it's over the bar?
Go have trouble at your door.
That makes it.
Go having trouble at your door. Give me cornbread when I'm hungry, cold liquor when I'm dry.
I've heard that line before.
Surround my body with pretty women. Save heaven for when I die. Save heaven for when I die.
His eyes.
Save heaven for when I die. Oh yeah.
Great run. So those little runs up there. So he's in pattern 2, open G shape, right? His first move, right here into A, right? And then right up into this kind of like A7 shape, so 5 and flat 7. So you're just keeping this 2. Whatever your stuff is. He did something wild up there. But that's your basic zone. Yeah, what the hell was that? Yeah. Did you G sharp me? I don't know if that was on. I feel like that was on purpose. I feel like, again, went with the G. Again, we're staying in key here. That's your flat 7. G sharp ain't nowhere to be found, right? But this little chromatic, this little thing, that made my day. It's digging it out, man. It's riding the wave. And those little flat, riding that flat 3 in there with the 6. You might ask yourself, how the hell does that work? I'm A major. We've talked about this. A major all day. Remember we sussed it out and then played that C sharp? How can I play a C natural in here and an F sharp? Well, one, you can do anything you want. If it sounds good, it is good. The theory behind it, yeah, you're making a little bit of the sound of the blues by playing that flat 3 and letting it linger. But what you're really doing is spelling out the 4 chord. This F sharp is the major 3rd of D, and the C is the flat 7th of D7. You're giving yourself a dominant 4. That's the implication. You are ever so slightly implying that D like this, right, when you're keeping A in the bass, and then the filth comes in when you imply that D7. Just love that he's hammering the melody on that top part, and that's what he sings. I love that it floats over the bar line.
Now when I'm dead and buried, turn my pale face down to the sun. Invite my old good time woman. I want her to watch me go down. I want her to watch me go down. I want her to watch me go down.
Still tapping that foot. Still living it. Still living it. I love players like this. I love people who, what did he say here? He said it. Raymond, becoming one with the instrument. That's it. I love people where it's so clear that they can't be something else. They've tried. You can watch it. You can tell that he's struggled to be this and to be comfortable in it for a lifetime. The song is over, but he meant what he said. It's still reverberating, right? It's still happening. This presentation of this idea is not one that has a punctuation on the end. Here it is, out into the world. And then when the show's over and I'm in the car and I'm going home and no one's with me, I'm the exact same person as you're seeing right now. I just choose to share this with you night after night and town after town and barstool after barstool, because this is who I am, and I can't beat somebody else and do it some other way. Love it. Love it. Kelly Joe Phelps, you're the man. Raymond, thanks for being a subscriber and uploading this. Really appreciate you being a member of this community. Everybody else out there, if you want to jump into this community, hit the link in the description. It's guitargate.com. You get all my lessons, all my courses, but more important than that, you're going to log on every day and see other people posting something that's going to make you want to play more. And I hope you post too and do that for the other people. That's it. Have a great day. Cheers, everybody.